one of the things about NetApp is, despite all of its enormous success, you don't have anybody rushing to dominate the microphone, dominate the spotlight, dominate the external. There's no appetite for that. So that's self-promotion, calling attention to yourself is something that's not acceptable in the environment. You certainly see high-profile CEOs that crave the spotlight, that have got public relations and whole entourages. NetApp doesn't have any of that.
Yeah.
And so I think you just have people that are committed to the team, committed to the success of this business, they're willing to do whatever it takes.
One of the things you said is that you're very respectful with each other.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like? What does respect look like?
Well, respect doesn't mean that, that people, will genuflect to each other. I think
Right.
respect basically means that they know that people's best interests of the company are always coming forward. So when people suggest something, there's never any concern about self-interest or self-preservation or whatever. So it's very, very forward-looking. It's all about the business. And as a result, since it's about the business and it's not personal, it can be very, very candid. Mm-hmm. If somebody doesn't like something somebody said or somebody thought we're doing the wrong thing, I mean, all of that is fair game at all times.
How do you think the team's conduct affects the company's performance?
Well, I think that, particularly Dan and Tom, I think the organization knows that those people are supremely committed to this company. Obviously, they both have made a lot of money, but there isn't that degree of separation, right? People are not in the same economic class, and they live large and they live well earned. However, they don't come across as that. Mm-hmm. You get the case that if you have a problem, that Dan's in there. You want Dan to call a customer, he'll call a customer. You want Tom to fly someplace to do something, they'll do that. So there's still very, very much sense. The behavior that they model is leading from the front, that they're willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. And even though they've achieved a degree of success, enormous degree of success, an enormous degree of comfort, you don't feel like that somehow those guys are above us and above the fray and not willing to engage anymore. I think Dan is willing to fight the fight in any customer deal. Tom travels the world still. I mean, Tom probably spends 10 weeks a quarter on the road.